Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and let's get started. I start off by moisturizing my lips with this lip balm in Bubblegum by Labello. And now I'm just going in with the Pond's Flawless Radiance Under Eye Cream just to brighten up my under eyes. Then I'm going in with the Pond's Flawless Radiance Even Skin Tone Anti-Spot Serum, something along those lines. And this is also just to prime my face, and I think I use it as a primer in this video because it just gives us a nice smooth base to work with. Now I'm going in with the MAC Matchmaker foundation in the color NC45. I'm just going to blend that in with a round top kabuki brush. It's nice and dense and helps spread the foundation evenly. And then I go in afterwards with my beauty blender just to pick up any excess product that might have been left behind by the brush. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows with this Fushini Colors cream pencil in the color Taupe. I just fill them in roughly. Since I already have hair, I fill them in and shape them with this pencil. Make them nice and defined and bold. Now I'm going to conceal with my Almay Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. And I just like to, I mix them. I use the MAC Select Coverage and the Almay Pro Concealer. And I'm just using this brush to clean up my eyebrows and to carve them out a little. Just to make it neat and nice and sharp and on point. Now I'm going to use the Almay Pro Concealer as a primer for my lid, just to help the eyeshadow stick and to give it a nice even skin tone base. And then I also conceal my under eyes and highlight my under eyes, forehead, bridge my nose, the sides underneath where I contour, and my chin, and just above my cupid's bow, just to give it brightness. And then I spread it out with this brush, but you'll see that I change to a beauty blender and just blend everything out nice and evenly. Now I'm going in with this Almay loose powder just to kind of bake my under eye concealer in place, as well as just underneath where I'm going to contour. And I'm first spritzing the little sponge with some Smashbox Photo Finish primer, water primer. And I just use the sponge because I love the sponge so much because it gets right underneath the eye, which is really hard to do with the beauty blender. Even though the tip is pointed, it's still easier with this brush for me, but you can try them both out. Now I'm going to use this LA Girl Spice concealer, oh my gosh, LA Girl Spice palette. It has a bronzer, a highlight, and 2 blushes, and I'm just going to use it on an angled brush and just contour my face, my cheekbones and my jawline, as well as my nose and around my forehead, just to give it that bronzed, warm look after all the highlighting. Now I'm just cleaning up that contour and making sure that my contour is sharp and so perfect. I just love the effect of this powder along just underneath where you contoured. It makes it look really cleaned up and really put together. So yeah, and then I'm going to take it and contour my nose as I said earlier. And I'm using the tiny version of that big brush because it came with 4 brushes, 4 big face brushes, and then 4 tiny versions of those big brushes. So I'm just using that. It's just a little angled dense brush that I'm just using to contour my nose. It works really nicely. Now I'm just taking this brush. You can take any brush you want, any fluffy brush. Powder brush works nicely, and just swipe away all that powder that's sitting there on your face, and the finished result is really nice and clean, and it leaves your under eyes looking perfect and not creased. Now I'm gonna go in with this Naughty Girl blush by Essence, just to give my cheeks a little bit of rosiness and just to, you know, blush up my cheeks. You want to keep the powder on as long as you possibly can, because it really does work effectively if it's there longer, depending on how sharp you want your contour to be, of course. Preference, use your preference. Now I'm just swiping it away. You can see how sharp and chiseled that looks after you put that powder there, so I really love that. I don't think it's called baking in the makeup world, so that's what I was doing. I was baking my concealer. Now I'm going to use this color blending brush that I got from Discam, and I'm just going to use the same transition colors that I use in all my videos. The lighter brown, then I go in with the brown just slightly darker than that. I always use it. Start with that yellowy color, and then I go down to the brown, and then the brown slightly darker than that brown. It's always the same cycle. I just find that these colors work best for me since I always use warm tone colors. With cool tone colors, you'd want to change it up to more cool tone transition colors. So obviously, working with the look that you are going for, you will choose your transition colors. I'm just building up the color as high as I want it and as deep as I want it. Now I'm going with this brown that has a slight hint of pink in it. But when you put it on your lid, depending on what skin tone you have, it'll look more pink than it does brown. And you just want to blend that nicely into the other two transition colors, just to give it that seamless look and make sure there are no harsh lines. Now I'm going in with this Nude palette by the Balm. I'm going to use the color Friendly. Yes, it's a deep, rich brown. I just love it so much. It's so warm, so welcoming, and I thought it was perfect for this look. So I just used that mostly on the outer corner, and then blended it into my crease, like 2/3 of the way into my crease. Now I'm using this Nuditude palette by the Balm as well, the Balm Cosmetics, and I'm going in with the color Sexy. It's a very nice, deep, warm toned cranberry color. So if you're going for a cranberry smoky, you'll definitely use that. But obviously, depending on the preference of the smoky and the intensity that you want it, will decide how much you put in, how much you have to blend. But obviously I was going for a nice and moderate smoky look. Otherwise, if I wanted something really smoky and dramatic, I would have added some black, but I think I stay away from the black in this video. I'm just showing you that I use the Real Techniques crease brush, and I'm just going in with Friendly again, just to deepen it up in the outer corner of the eye lid. The more intense you want it, the more color you'll add and the more you'll have to blend, so it really is up to you. Now I'm just dragging that Friendly color along my waterline, just to smoke out the bottom lash line. Actually, not along my waterline. I'm running it along the bottom lash line just to smoke it out a little. And then I'm gonna add Sexy to it as well, just to give it that nice, almost cranberry looking smoky. Now I'm gonna go in with Betty Lou. Yeah, I use Betty Lou on my lid. Betty Lou Manizer by the Balm Cosmetics. I got this while I was in China. If you watched my haul video, you will see everything that I got in China. And I'll link it down below just so you can check it out and see all the things that I might be using in future videos. I will also tell you about dupes that you can find in South Africa when I use the products, just so that you can find something similar to the color that I will be using. Now I'm going into this LA Girl Nudes palette, and I'm going in with that gold, like a champagne gold color. And a tiny brush, I think I'm going to use that on my inner corner just to highlight that inner corner. Now I'm going in with Maybelline Define Line eyeliner in Ebony. It's just a really black, easy to use eyeliner, and I just run that along my waterline as well as my upper waterline. Now I'm going to use Mary Luminizer by the Balm to highlight the highest points of my cheeks. It is a really nice highlight, and it works for really medium, almost really nice medium skin tones. So fair skin tone and medium skin tone. I think on dark skin tone it'll look a little cold, but depending on preference, you will use whatever you feel you like. Do you, and you will always look gorgeous even without the highlight. Now I'm going in with Essence Lash Princess Volume Mascara. I love this mascara. I'll probably do a favorites video about it. Really nice. If you know of any other good mascaras that really pull out the length of your lashes, then just tell me in the comments down below, because I really am looking for another brilliant mascara. This look has no winged liner, but if you want to do a winged liner, just do it and go for it. It'll take the look and bring it up to that sexy level. It was like 8 a.m. in the morning, so I didn't want to look all sexy, but everyone can look sexy even at 6 a.m. in the morning, so go for it. Now I'm taking this flat top brush that I used for my foundation, and I'm not adding any extra product. I'm just going over my lips with that foundation color to cancel out any color that my lips have. And then I go in with MAC's Diva, but I thought it was a little too light, so I went in with Cyber afterwards, and it gave it that nice, stunning, deep cranberry almost lip. So this look was inspired by a Tumblr picture. It's probably, everyone knows this picture, everyone's seen it before. Everyone that's crazy about makeup has definitely seen it before. So that was, it will be in the thumbnail. You probably will see it in the thumbnail. So I hope you like the look. I'm just combing through my hair, and then I'm gonna set my makeup with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and then that is the finished look. Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and hit the subscribe button so that you get notifications whenever I post a new video. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!